We live in a time increasingly defined by technology and science, yet most of us believe in some kind of existence beyond our everyday world. Come along with the Strange Incorporated team as they direct their curiosity and their cameras towards a notoriously haunted cemetery in Illinois. What they find is not only intriguing, but also undeniably strange.
Ask people where they would not like to spend a night alone, and many would tell you a graveyard. The Strange Incorporated team heard that the most haunted graveyard in the U.S. is Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, southwest of Chicago. They spent several days and nights there, and what they experienced and captured on film and video surprised even the believers among them. This area of Illinois was first settled by Europeans in the 1830s. Within a few years, they began laying their dead to rest at this site. With the exception of one interment in the 1980s, the last burial at Bachelor's Grove was in 1965. By that time, the cemetery had already started to fall into neglect and decrepitude. The 1960s and 70s were bad years for Bachelor's Grove. Vandalism was common. Headstones and monuments were broken, painted, or stolen. It's rumored that several ended up in a pond on the property. Some vandals even consented to being photographed while digging in a grave. It's also known that the cemetery attracted practitioners of occult ceremonies, attempting to summon up the spirits of the dead. Paradoxically, around the same time, the entrance road became a lover's lane for the surrounding neighborhoods. In short, this cemetery has not been a place at peace. In recent years, Bachelor's Grove has gathered a reputation as being one of the most haunted places in the country. Many people have visited the site, and some say they have irrefutable evidence that the reputation is thoroughly justified.
There's been stories told about a blue light that has been seen by quite a few witnesses. And when you see this blue light, strange occurrences happen.
We went hiking here about 3 weeks ago,
yeah.
And it was really interesting, broad daylight, and it's just a really unique area.
We'll be back here next Saturday night, about midnight. Don't tell the cops, though, because they'll throw us out of here.
Well, just heard, I've seen pictures, seen things that have actually come up here. Heard to use black and white film, that if you have like a gut feeling of where to go in a certain area, see flashes of light, just be open-minded to going in those places, and you never know what you come up with.
We're here supposedly looking for spirits, ghosts, and whatever.
Have you seen anything today?
No, haven't saw anything.
You believe in ghosts?
No. Not typically, no.
We came in here probably like 10 o'clock. You know, we just come around, walking to the graves and everything. We come up behind here, and we look back, and that gravestone right there was just reflecting. Like, you could see it everywhere in the graveyard.
It was very bright.
Yeah.
We were like all the way over there, and we were like, what is that light over there?
We walked down this path this way, and it got like really, really foggy. So she's like, I'm not going. I'm too scared. Let's turn back. And we're like, what the hell, you know? But we're like, okay, fine. So we started to walk back towards our car, and she's like, what's that light over there? And like, she's like, what's that light? And so we all look, and we all saw this bright white light flashing. And
I turned around
like this.
There was no one back here. I turned around and I looked at the cemetery. Out of the cemetery gate, there was like this bright white light, and then it went away. And there was no one back here.
It was here for like half a second.
Yeah.
And then she started running real fast.
So I was in the direction looking across the riverbed, and I saw this white house.
Many people have reported seeing a phantom farmhouse in the woods along the path leading to the cemetery, both at night and during daylight hours.
I looked down again. I was going to go to the house, and I looked down to watch where I was walking. I looked up, and I didn't see the house, but I saw a foundation.
In the woods near the path, the team found the actual remains of a 19th century building, including 2 well shafts.
2 years ago, I bought Ursula's Chicago Haunts, and I never knew that there was a vanishing house. And yeah, I saw the house.
Everyone's heard a few ghost stories, but are you ready to believe that the spiritual energies of the dead are drifting around us? Stay tuned to Strange Incorporated for evidence that just might convince you.